Chinese tea culture boasts thousands of years of history. It is widely enjoyed by all classes. Noble or humble, all had the tea in their own ways and recorded the tea story by various means. Tea is made in 21 provinces of China. Among the thousands of tea varieties, the following 5 are the most representative. Green tea from the south of the Yangtze River, black tea from Yunnan, oolong tea from Guangdong, yellow tea from Hunan, and white tea from Fujian. Brown tea ware and boiled water are recommended for the black tea. High quality black tea can be infused repeatedly for 2 or 3 times. Making oolong tea requires boiled water of 100 centigrade to draw out the tea juice. Thus, the tea will come out with strong flavor and high aroma. It is better to be enjoyed with the aroma first, then the taste. Oolong tea leaf can be infused up to 5 or 6 times, yet still keeps its aroma. China is abound in tea resources. Thus, the tea experts always say, "We drink tea each day, but still can't name them all." Good teas ask for good water, and good water is always found in deep mountains. While tea drinkers gathering in the mountains or enjoying the lambent moonlight under the bamboos or pine trees, or practicing the calligraphy beside the windows, tea is the indispensable, refreshing drink. Tea had been produced after the human cultivation of the wild tea bushes. Good teas are very selective to their environments. It is always said famous teas come from high mountains, for high mountains are usually foggy and humid, or have large temperature discrepancy between day and night. All these are helpful to the tea growth. The best place for the tea bushes are slopes facing the sun. This is proved true by the famous Longjing tea from the west lake of Hangzhou City. It was grown on the slopes of Shifeng Hill, which shields it from the cold current in the winter and scorching sun in the summer, and provides fertile earth with rich humus for its growth. The perfect natural environment makes the perfect tea. White tea from Anji of Zhejiang province is found on the cliffs. Its leaves are silver white and have a short tea picking period, no less than a month. In the early days, it was held dear for its scarcity. Tea bushes shy away from the bustling city and take root in the depth of the mountain. They are embraced by the sun in the morning and bathed in the moonlight at night. Spring water is best to make good tea. In Hangzhou, Hupao spring water and Longjing tea are reputed as a perfect match of the West Lake. It seems the Hupao spring is born just for the tea. It is refreshing to have a cup of tea in the serene world. The infused tea leaves unfold themselves slowly in the water, while the light green permeating to the whole cup. The scene is so simple and touching. The tea tastes light, with a little bitter taste at first. Then the sweet will gradually take over. The tea was reputed as Mr. Worry Not by Chinese literateurs and recluses. The tea drove away their loneliness and disappointments in the society and was regarded as the gift from the heaven.
我们说的好山好水出好茶，主要是跟茶的自然属性和它的文化属性有关。因为所有的好茶最初都是从我们中国的古巴属的那个崇山峻岭当中出来的，那么是原始森林里出来的。那么原始森林毫无疑问肯定是高山大川。那么还有一条呢，就是中国的名山呢，往往和禅宗啊、佛教啊和道教啊是分不开的。道教、佛教呢又跟茶是分不开的，所以呢，就是好山好水出好茶呢，就是这样一种非常默契的自然的这么一种关系。特别是文人，他就是喝一种心境，一边游山玩水，一边喝着好茶，你反过来你会觉得这个茶更加好了，就是山水和好茶相得益彰，互相辉映。
一位有法人，两位仆孤民，三位虚空上，必有本事无奇迹，四位发亲儿，平生不平时，尽享毛孔山。五位济国清，六位通西陵，七位吃不得也，比较两仪，节节清风生。
This is the famous tea-drinking poem from Lu Tong of the Tang Dynasty, about 600 AD. The literateurs seek refuge in the tea from the mundane life. In ancient China, different classes had tea in different ways. Tea houses in the bustling market were not exquisite in the appearance, but were rich in life. In ancient China, Different classes had tea in different ways. Tea houses in the bustling market were not exquisite in the appearance, but were rich in life. According to history documents, there were quite some tea houses that appeared in Hangzhou City between the year 960 to 1279. They were places for leisure for the scholar bureaucrats and the litterateurs. Tea-related activities were also held in tea houses. Between the years 1368 to 1644, tea houses embraced the Chinese drama and folk arts show to attract more customers. After 1911, with the commercial development in Hangzhou, tea houses became the place for trade gathering and business. People would search for employment opportunity there. Some trades even had their own tea houses. Aromatic and crowded, these tea houses were scattered in the bustling city centres or docks. They outnumbered those in the scenic spots since 960. In the famous drawing of Shanghe in the Tomb Sweeping Festival, a picture showing the prosperity of the capital of the Northern Song dynasty by the painter Zhang Zeduan, tea houses are everywhere. The picture gives a vivid depiction about the scene in the tea house. People either enjoy their tea alone or chat with each other, while the tea house owner welcomes the guests under the eave. There are also some tea houses at the centre of the old towns, which are usually shanty, yet popular. The peasants will put their vegetable loads aside and have a pot of tea before the selling. Thus begins another busy day. Once tea houses disappeared in the big cities, leaving only those in the countryside to remind us of their past glory. But in the 1990s, they came back and took over the city fast. They sprung up from the tea houses in the concrete city, bringing a breeze of nostalgia and leisure over the chaotic modern life. Tea houses in Hangzhou City are well illuminated and wafted with melodious ancient Chinese music. With tiny wooden chairs and tables, exquisite teawares and waitresses in indigo flowery Chinese jackets, these tea houses dot along the West Lake with various size and style. They preserve a quiet and peace space for tea appreciating in the crowded city.
从96年开始啊，开茶馆，应该说到现在，我都没有觉得有什么特别的事情，就像生活吧，很普通的那种生活，就像茶水一样，是蛮平淡的。但是，就算是那个很平淡的茶水，我们还是可以品味出它其中的一些变化。我们看着那个西湖的美景，就想这个地方应该有一家茶馆，然后在短短的1个月之间，我们就把它筹建起来了。我当时觉得这种生活是一种非常幸福的生活，因为我可以每天对着西湖泡上一壶好茶。当时我们的店真的非常的小，然后客人进来的时候，他们就说：“哎，这个地方像一个仙境。我只要走进你这个店门，就觉得好像与世隔绝了。” 那慢慢的，我们的京城茶馆发展起来以后，但是昔日那种小茶馆的那种氛围啊，已经没有了。但是呢，它换来的呢是另一种大茶馆的一种热闹。
在没开茶馆之前呢，只是，也喝茶，但是没有认为茶是我生活当中的必须或者是一个不可缺少的部分啊，只是觉得它是一种解渴的方式。开了茶馆之后呢，就对茶慢慢了解了，越喝越多，全国各地的各种各样的茶。喝到后来就成为一种习惯，或者是成为一种喜欢和爱好，它就成为了我生活当中的不可缺少的一个重要的部分了。我已经离不开茶，而且非常的喜欢茶。
Tea houses sprawl over the city now, in all seasons, all weathers, all time. Tea pennants and lanterns of all styles hang outside the tea houses and form a bright culture, a beautiful scenery in the city. Compared with the ancient people, the modernists are prone to be fretful in the hustle and bustle city life. It's not the right mood for tea appreciation. Tea drinking is for both self-cultivation and aesthetic enjoyment. High-quality tea, clear water, flaming fire, fine teaware, and leisure are indispensable elements to make good tea. Special tea etiquettes have developed in the process, which forms an integrated tea art, together with the tea fusion and tea drinking methods. For example, to make Longjing tea, we will choose water from Hupao Spring. The first step is to filter the spring water through the quartz sandstone to make it clear. Then the teacup will be rinsed in hot water. This is helpful to draw out the aroma of the tea. Next, the tea leaves will be put into the cup. Some water will be added to help the tea leaves unfold themselves. Finally, hot water at 85 centigrade will be poured straight down into the cup with a proportion of 50:1 to the tea leaves. There are two ways to infuse. One is to fill it while holding the water jug straight up and down 3 times. Another is to fill in one stroke. These two infusion methods all aim to make the tea leaves roll in the hot water, thus drawing out the tea juice and aroma quickly. Teacups are usually filled to 7/10 of their capacity. It's said the rest is completed with the affection. Tea drinking is the pith of tea appreciation. Holding a mouthful of tea, keeping it between the teeth and tongue before drinking it, one can taste its freshness, light, sweet, and bitterness. In tea drinking, the first step is to enjoy its green color, then its aroma, and finally comes the drinking. The verdant tea water is irresistible to all.
我们的现代的审美啊，我们已经把美的很多环节都省过了。你比如说，我们喝茶，我们闻这个茶的香味，我们就是看这个茶的颜色，然后我们看这个茶具，水都欣赏过了。那么有一道工艺呢，我们是有很多美的这个潜力可以去挖的，就是茶艺，就冲泡的技艺，因为是充满着动感的。它是通过人的那个肢体的一种运动，来完成这道劳动的。那么这个当中就有冲泡的手法呀，冲泡的这种表演的程式啊，它就出现了。另外它还有器具，它还有人的表情，有的时候茶艺表演还配上音乐，所以我觉得整个茶叶的冲泡的过程是一个非常非常美的过程。它就是这么样一种节奏，这种节奏是永恒的，我相信，只要人类存在1000年以后还是这样。
In the ancient times, people regarded the tea as an endowment from the heaven and held it dear. The hospitable Chinese usually treat guests with tea. In the prime time of the Tang dynasty, tea treat was in vogue among the literateurs, while in the Song dynasty, it spread to the Buddhism temples. Chinese tea is unparalleled in the world with its old history, wide-spreading and numerous varieties. Different teas boast different characteristics. Maojian is light green and clean. Longjing, bright green and limpid. Tiguanyin, gorgeous golden. Silver needle apricot and transparent. These infused leaves unfolded themselves gracefully in the water like an elegant dance. The refreshing taste and the charming tea water colour itself are romantic and chord-touching to the Chinese. Since the Western Jin dynasty, thousands of poets dedicated numerous poems to it. The art of tea is timeless. We can enjoy its taste, smell, colour. What's more, we can apprehend the truth of life in tea drinking. After thousands of years' development, the tea culture is greatly enriched in its culture connotation. Confucianism, Taoism, and Buddhism endowed different culture connotations to it. After 618 AD, the Buddhism was gradually secularized in China. It was integrated with Confucianism and formed the Chan sect. The tea was widely spread among the monks with the popularity of the Chan sect. As their temples were usually hiding in the depths of the mountains, it was said, all temples boast good tea. All monks are good tea drinkers. The Chan sect holds the self-cultivation by saying it should be done with a serene mind, and the tea can be shared or enjoyed alone. They can find solace in the tea, and tea was integrated into their cultivation. It became the media connecting the secular world and the spiritual one. Chinese tea ceremony was first brought forth by the Chan sect and was elevated to the tea drinking to a higher level. The Lingying Temple in Hangzhou was renowned in all dynasties and was listed second among the 5 famous mountains in the Chan sect in the southern Song dynasty. Tea drinking prospered with the Chan sect. The famous Longjing tea bushes were first planted by the Buddhist. The charm of the tea art lies in its practical function. It has a far-reaching influence on all aspects of people's lives. The prospering of the tea culture is the token of the strong vitality of Chinese indigenous culture, a showcase of the elegance and easiness of Chinese people. Tea is a leisure enjoyment in China. One can choose whatever they favor. Strong tea, light tea, green tea, black tea, just name it. But it also is a popular culture, mild yet long-lasting. Its aroma permeates all the time and will go on for all generations.